Beatrice won the coin toss. They had elected to receive. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise. And gentlemen, remove your hats as the combined Beatrice High School and Middle School bands present our national anthem. The band is under the direction of Miranda Carter, Nick Thompson, Anna Lowe's, Casey Carrillo, Kayla Sharian. Drum mayors are Carly Sigerman and Shay Martin.
Well, welcome to the House of Orange, home opener for the Beatrice Orangemen football team. They play host to the Cardinals of Crete. I'm Brian Cook, sitting alongside of Maestro Andrew Johnson for tonight's ball game. You heard the mighty band from Beatrice land play the national anthem under direction of Miranda Carter, Hannah Lose, and Nick Thompson, along with drum majors Carly Segerman and Shay Martin this year. Beatrice coming off a loss at McCook last week to open the season up 42-15. Crete suffered a heartbreaking loss at home in overtime to Platteview after Plattview's kicker 50-yard field goal to send the game in overtime. Crete would lose it there. Both these teams looking for their first win.
Yeah, hopefully next week when Platteview comes to town, we don't see a 50-yarder. But I don't know. Those are always fun to see, especially in high school. I know, last night in that NFL game, we had a 53 and a 55-yarder. It's pretty impressive what those guys can do with their leg.
It's a different world that we live in. As far as football, it's almost become flag football or touch football when it comes to quarterbacks. And we look at kicking, massive distances, and more of a throwing game than what it used to be. When I was growing up, football was always a running football game. Run football first, play defense, and then work your passes in. But it's a lot different this time and age. More teams are going to the passing game, unlike the Tom Osborne era where it was all run. You run down their throat, tire them out. But every team has its own philosophy, and Crete will be kicking off here to open up the game. Max Luttrell will be kicking off for Crete to open this game. Beatrice won the toss. They elected to receive here. A high kick taken near the 21-yard line, fumbled there, and gathered back in. Beatrice to football and run it inside the 20, about the 18-yard line, where it'll be brought back. Ball was fumbled by Jay Jackson and then picked up. And Beatrice gets it 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line to begin this football game. Again, I'm Brian Cook along with the maestro Andrew Johnson and some of our beam broadcasting. Layla Boyko and Caden Zatera are here helping us on beam broadcast. I formation here for the Orangemen. Quarterback is Boston Crawford. He'll hand it to Merrick Johnson. Merrick just rolls the state champion wrestler down at about the 21, 22-yard line. 8-yard, 9-yard pickup.
Expect to see a fair amount of Merrick. I know early on in the season, after they had their little scrimmage a couple of weeks ago, the coaches were saying they got some options at running back. But what I saw last week, it's still a lot of Merrick, which when you got a guy that's a state champion in wrestling, you can lean on him. That's for sure. He's tough.
Runs it hard. Fake there. Boston Crawford rolls out to the right side. He is sacked in the backfield. Jonathan Zelaya Ventura with the sack. A loss of 8 on the play. Make a loss of 9. So it's back to 3rd down and 10. So Merritt gains 9 yards. And Boston Crawford lost 9 yards in the rollout to right. Get another disadvantage of the passing game. A lot more things go wrong in the pass than the run game. So it is 3rd down. We'll call it 11. Ball sitting back near the 17-yard line. Crawford now in shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Whistles blow. The play is stopped. I'd like to highlight the offensive line because they don't get a lot of love. Defensive penalty.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
They could be a 3rd and 6 now instead of 3rd and 11.
Looks like an encroachment penalty, 3rd down and 6. Our offensive line this year, center is Gaffin Roden, left guard Riley Gill, right guard Grayson Klein, left tackle Joe Marquez, right tackle Cade Knibbelmeyer. They control the trenches. Here's Merrick running right up the middle behind that offensive line and gains a couple, makes it about a 4th and 3.
Beatrice is going to have to punt here. I think maybe if it was 4th and 1, they might have maybe thought about it the way Merrick's been getting us a few yards, but 3 is too much to risk when you're at the 25-yard line.
So it's 4th down and 3 for the 25, and back to punt the ball for Beatrice is Merrick Johnson. He does it all. Plays defense, runs the football, kicks the football, and pins would be tacklers. Ball fair caught at the 45-yard line. That was Peyton Steer. You'll hear his name a lot tonight for Crete. Peyton, a wide receiver, junior, caught 10 passes for over 200, nearly 300 yards last week against Platteview. So he made his statement known. He also had 9 or 10 tackles in that game. So Peyton Steer, obviously the foundation for the Crete Cardinals this year.
It's one of those things you see with Class B, as opposed to Class A. There's not near as many play both sides of the ball, but Class B, you still see that quite a bit.
Quarterback is Nick Went. He hands it off up the middle, and flying in there, Jonathan Zelaya Ventura with the carry.
Looked like Wyatt Dyke was there in the backfield, but just missed the tackle. Could have had him for a loss.
Instead, it's a gain of 7 for Jonathan Ventura. Brings up a 2nd down and 3 for the Cardinals. The ball resting at the 48-yard line. Nick Went under center. It's a man in motion. Hand off to Ventura up the middle. He is stopped. Looked like short of the 1st down marker. It'd be 3rd down about a half a yard. Call it a gain of 2. A lot of gray shirts there for the Beatrice Orangemen on the defensive side. 3rd down, we'll call it 1 at the 46-yard line of Beatrice. Went goes under center again. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And we have movement on the offensive line. It'll be a 5-yard penalty, so instead of 3rd and 1, it's going to be 3rd and 6.
I'm afraid they were brought off by the defense, so yep.
You think?
I made them jump.
Yeah. So it is a defensive penalty.
Unfortunately.
Well, we've had 2 penalties in the game, both on the defensive side. So 1st and 10, Cardinals at the Beatrice 41-yard line. One lone setback, that is Jonathan Ventura. Went, drops back the pass. That's their gain this year. Down the field, Landry Coons is the intended receiver, and it sails over his head, 2nd down and 10.
He was open, just a couple steps overthrown there, but otherwise that was going for 6.
Went had a good game passing last week against Platteview. Passed for 300 yards. Of course, that's where the Crete Cardinals are. Used to be, back in the Bob Sexton era, Crete ran that triple I formation. And they've gone away from that under their new head coach and have gone to a passing game now. 2nd and 10 for Nick Wint. Wint drops back to pass, airs it out. It is caught far sidelines, enough for a first down. Peyton Steer with the catch. Then you'll be hearing his name a lot.
Yeah, like you're saying before, both Beatrice and Crete traditionally have been similar programs in how they want to move the ball down the field. But like you said, you're seeing Crete looking to throw the ball a lot more now.
Yeah, Beatrice throws the ball a lot more than they used to in the past. Shotgun formation this time for Nick Wint. Wint drops back to pass, looks downfield and will scramble. Here to the right side, airs it out. Wide open receiver and missed the intended target. That was Jose Perez Vincente. So it makes it a 2nd down and 10 for the Beatrice 27-yard line. So both Wint and Boston Crawford, Beatrice quarterback, both wear the number 12. Nick Wint under center this time. Takes the snap, delayed handoff, and flag will fly as the running back caught near the line of scrimmage.
Guessing the way he went down, that's a horse collar.
Ryland Gill with the tackle.
No, hold.
Oh, holding on offense.
Even better.
Yes. So it's either going to be 3rd down and 10 or 3rd and 11 or 2nd down and about 20. And Coach Keiser decides to take the penalty. Second penalty assessed to the Cardinals for 15 yards. That one costing them 10 yards.
22 maybe?
2nd and about 20. They call that right at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd down and 20 at the Beatrice 37-yard line.
I don't know, Brian, on the far side of the field, that down marker looks further away from the middle of the chain gang than the one on the right side. Yes, that's why I went 22.
Well, 22 is close to 20. Fakes the handoff, Wint, drops back to pass, rolls out to his right, looks downfield, heavy rush, airs it out, and the ball is deflected.
Pretty good coverage there by
Brady
the
Nelson. Yeah, Brady Nelson, the 5'9", 145-pound junior with great coverage there. Makes it 3rd down and 20.
Orangeman might have got away with a little pass interference there. Brady Nelson looked like he was just a smidge early maybe, but they let that one fly. So here we go, 3rd and 20. Let's get a stop.
From the 37-yard line, Cardinals, Wint looks over to his coaching staff. Get the play here. He'll go back in the shotgun formation here. Wint drops back to pass, looks downfield, airs it out, and tipped away. Great defense by the Beatrice defense there. Looking for the number here. That is Boston Crawford with the deflection there, defensive back. Makes it 4th down and 20.
Great coverage that time.
So great coverage by Brady Nelson on one play, Boston Crawford on that play. So Crete lines up to punt the football, we think. Or will they go for it? Okay, they're going to go for it here. 4th down and 20 at 37. Now they'll line up
and a little
kick the football.
Punt. Yep.
And it will roll.
He landed on the line.
Yep,
he was really close there. That was well done by that Crete player to try and stop that one right on the 1-inch line.
So no score here with 6:56 remaining in the first quarter. Both teams have had the possession once. For Beatrice, Merrick Johnson with 2 carries, 11 yards. Boston Crawford was sacked for 9 yards. And so Beatrice with 2 yards of total offense in their first possession. Triple I formation here. We call it the Maryland I. Hand off to Merrick Johnson up the gut there, and he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain a yard. Not much of a gain. Makes it 2nd down and long. We'll give him a yard there. Jesse Oltmans had a pretty decent game receiving against McCook last Friday night. Checks in. You're looking for him being an outlet. I think Crete's defense knows they have to stop Merrick Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, if you're any other team, that's game plan number 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D.
Handoff goes to Merrick, right up the middle, right up the gut. He gains about 8 yards on the play. Makes it 3rd down and short.
Yeah, you got to make somebody else beat you if you're an opposing team of Beatrice.
Much like Beatrice's defense, they have to control Nick Went in his passing game, which they pretty much did, other than one play. The Crete's first possession. So 3rd down, we'll call it 1 at the 29-yard line. Maryland I formation, Boston Crawford under center. Hands off to the fullback, plows his way forward behind that offensive line, and it's got enough for the 1st down. Gain of 2 on the carry. We'll wait and see what the number was.
Wyatt Dyke, I think.
Hey.
Hard to see that big pile of humanity there.
And the numbers don't match up with the color of the uniform. So Wyatt Dyke got the carry for the 1st down there. 1st and 10, Beatrice at the 31-yard line. Crawford hands off to Jesse Oltmans on the sweep, and he is stacked up in the backfield. Maybe a loss of a yard on the play.
Loss or right back to the line of scrimmage there. I was going to say before that last 3rd down play, I was going to be shocked if they hadn't lined up in the Maryland I on that one.
Yeah,
I would have bet you my house.
When you got a strong running back at tailback like Merrick Johnson, you have 2 running backs in front of him. The Maryland I works great for this offense. Shotgun formation here for Boston Crawford. Hand off, goes to Merrick, breaks a tackle. Lunges forward, breaks another one, 45-50 into Crete territory down the 48-yard line.
Great run by Merrick there. See that here on the replay. Just breaks a couple of tackles, stiffs arms another guy, bounces off of that one. Here's the stiff arm. That's why we said he's the one you got to stop.
Good gain of 22 yards on the play for Merrick Johnson. Gives Beatrice good field position inside Crete territory. 3 wideouts line up to the left side. Shotgun formation. Here's a handoff to Merrick again. 45-40, 35 down to the 32-yard line. Gain of 15 this time by the big man on campus, Merrick Johnson. He's got 6 carries now for 57 yards. Crete may know Merrick's coming, but it's a lot easier said than done. Jason Alexander, our boss, is in the house in Broadcast Central. I see Jason Alexander, see him all the time at the Beatrice Country Club. He's a great golfer, what I understand. Maybe as good as Gus Brown, I don't know.
Making stuff up.
Yeah.
I think I've seen him golf before.
Shotgun formation, hand off to Merrick. He's across the 30, breaks another tackle, gets down close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of about 7 for Merrick Johnson, who now got 7 carries for 64 yards.
I know they want to get other guys the ball, but good grief. When this is what you get, why not?
Well, Merrick will take a break now. He's going to the sidelines.
This is that previous play where he ran up the sideline.
The 2nd down and a long 3 here for the Orangemen. The ball spotted at the Crete 26-yard line. Shotgun formation for Boston Crawford. Fakes the handoff, keeps the football. 25, flag comes out. Boston breaks the tackle, gets down close to the 21-yard line be enough for a first down. However, flag on the play, that's the area of holding.
Yeah, wait and see what that is. Good.
Holding
Yep.
on the offense.
We'll say that was a good run by Boston, though. Good choice to keep that himself. The snap was a bit high up over his head, and he grabbed it and then went off that left side and juked a guy out.
Well, instead of a gain of 5 for Boston Crawford and a first down, he marked off here. So it'll be second down
14,
and
I believe.
13 or 14. 14 to go. Beatrice sitting at the 36-yard line. 2 wide receivers split to the right side. Shotgun formation. 1 lone setback for Boston Crawford. Hand off. Sweep play near side. And falling forward to 27-yard line.
Evan Roberts on the carry there on that little sweep play.
Well, a gain of about a yard on the play, right?
3, I believe, actually.
Yeah. I'll go with what you said. Yeah, it was 3. Because it was second down and 14. Now it's third down and 11. 3-yard pickup for Evan Roberts. 6'1", 175-pound junior this year.
Clock just ticking away. We're down to 2 minutes left in the first quarter already.
2 wide receivers split to the right side, 1 to the left side in the slot. We have a timeout called by Coach Keiser.
Yeah, that play clock was ticking down. It was at 2 seconds when he called that timeout. That's one of the things we got added here at the House of Orange last year is our play clocks. You can see it in the score bug there at the bottom of your screen, but you know, numbers don't lie. When that clock's ticking down, 2, 3, 2, 1, it's time to go. So good choice by Coach there. Take the timeout. Make the most of this possession. When you're having a good drive, just slowly move it down the field. Don't do anything crazy.
That's what I love about the running game. I've always been a fan of old school football, running the football, kind of like Tom Osborne, Barry Switzer, and their rivalry. I mean, you get the time management in that case right there. Where you pass in the football, you don't have any time management really. So the Crete passing game against the Beatrice running game so far here in the first quarter.
Kyle, what a beautiful night for football, though, Brian. I don't think we've had a home opener in the House of Orange like this in the 13 years I've been here.
It's incredible.
It's always usually about, 96 degrees, it seems like, and everybody's just sweating like crazy. And this is, you can look out in the crowd and you see hoodies and jackets and some blankets. It's football weather for sure. It's great.
Shotgun formation, 3rd and 11. Hand off to Merrick Johnson. Merrick cuts back inside, powers his way across the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Going to be short of a first down, but they are in 4-down territory.
Was there a flag at the end of the play there? There is a flag on the ground now.
Referee's discussing it near the 30-yard line. Beatrice certainly in 4-down territory here.
I would think so. We talked about it earlier when they had that 3rd and 3 back at their own 30, and
that's not 4-down territory. This would be on the other end of the field.
Might be an interesting call here.
Yeah. They're coming over to talk to Coach Jeff Keiser about it.
Talking on the other side. Oh.
It's Beatrice. Oh, wait. Offsetting penalties. So.
Okay. Coach Keiser still not happy about that one, but.
So I think personal foul on both sides of the football. Offsetting. So it brings up a 3rd down and about 7 here. They got 4th and 7. That should be
there. It is.
There we go. Should be. There we go. Shotgun formation here for Boston Crawford.
Feels like a big play here, Brian.
Merrick Johnson, the lone setback. Boston drops back to pass. Heavy rush is hit as he throws. Intercepted at the 23-yard line. Crete bringing it back. Another negative of passing game.
Well, and I hate to say it, you'll see it here on the replay. He's getting hit almost as he throws, but there's really not a Beatrice receiver in the area. And it might have been tipped at the line of scrimmage, too, is what it looked like one of the officials was saying there. But
Well, on the interception, Lyle Van Horn, the junior from Crete, gives them possession at the 41-yard line.
Really, that's about the same place where the line of scrimmage was. So, you know, you're willing to go for it on that 4th down. You really only gave up 4 yards coming back the other way from where the ball was snapped that previous possession. So I know Keizer's not going to be happy with that one, but it's not the end of the world.
No. 1st and 10, Cardinals here at the 41-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the right or to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff goes to Ventura up the middle. And he scrambles up near the 45-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play. Jonathan Ventura now 3 carries for 12 yards.
Yeah, tough little run there right up the middle.
He is a tough runner.
Well, we've seen on both sides of the ball. You keep talking about Crete passing, but he's not scared to get in there either.
Lyle Van Horn now the running back for Crete. Airs it out. Incomplete. Well over the head of the intended receiver, Peyton Steer.
Yeah, good coverage by the Orangemen on that one. But that ball sailed a bit on him, and get a 3rd and 6 now, it looks like.
3rd and 6 at the 45-yard line for the Cardinals. Quarterback Nick Went looking over at the sideline. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. 3rd and 6 from the 45-yard line. Went in shotgun formation, 1 lone setback. Gets the snap, drops back to pass, airs it out, middle of the field. That is Peyton Steer down to the 35, 34-yard line, 32-yard line.
Yeah, real nice throw and catch there by the Cardinals. And then pretty good tackles there by the Orangemen. He doesn't get any yards after catch. The defender was just a step behind. He was trying to tip that before he could catch it. But
Peyton Steer, 2nd catch for 34 yards. Went is now 2 of 7 for 34 yards passing. Shotgun formation. Drops back, airs it out down the middle of the field, and incomplete. Intended receiver that time was Jose Perez Vincente. Now
late flag comes in.
Flag.
They're going to call a pass interference on the Orangemen. Not so sure about that one.
Being a formal official, I'll never argue with him.
It's a tough job.
It's a very tough job. But at the same time, threw that flag a little bit late, almost to appease the.
Here it is. We'll see if we see it on the replay here. He did have a lot of time, and seeing there on the right side of the O-line, it looked like there could have been a hold call too. Oh, he's barely touched him. He was just falling by himself. I don't agree with that one.
Oh well, 1st down and 10. Crete Cardinals inside the Beatrice 23-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the 22. Shotgun formation here for Nick Went. Man in motion. Pitch. And caught on that jet sweep there was Hansha Patel. No gain on the play. Good defense by Beatrice. Again, hard to see the numbers when they're that far over. Maybe Connor Hayden.
Yeah, I like these uniforms for the Orangemen, but yeah, you're right. The numbers on the far side are hard to pick up.
Yeah, we'll give Connor Hayden the credit there, the 6'3", 200-pound senior. 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line. That ends the 1st quarter. We have no score between Beatrice and Crete here after the 1st quarter.
Would like to thank one new contributor to Beam that we got this year. You see at the bottom of your screen that any score feed, that's Nebraska score feed for you there, running all the scores that are happening in high school football from all classes tonight. Perhaps you saw it the other night on the volleyball broadcast, but they so graciously just say, here's how you put this on your stream. You just, give us some credit and a little shout out. And yeah, I've been real impressed with everything they do. Their app, if you don't have it on your phone, download that app. It shows you common opponents. It shows you how much a team's been outscored or outscored their opponent, on the course of the season. Really easy to find those things, and one of the really cool things that they have in there is when you click that school or that game, if they're live streaming, there's a link to it right there. So you can just click that link and it'll take you right to that feed. So if you were to go to the Beatrice Crete game on any score feed right now, our YouTube link is right there, and it takes you straight to Beam, and you can find the game right there. So one of the really cool things that we've got out here. The other new thing, perhaps you can see it, we got brand new field turf out here on Cam Jurgens Field.
Yes.
Looks really sharp, kind of the two-tone stripes down the field there. I can tell you from walking across it, it feels soft. Much softer than the...
I felt like I wanted to sleep on it walking across it. I felt like almost as comfortable as a bed.
Well, I wouldn't go sleep on it, Brian. There's cameras in the stadium. Somebody's going to see it, and they're going to call the police and go, what is going on?
Don't tell Officer Rue that I'm sleeping on the 50-yard line. So here we go. 2nd down and 10 for the 22-yard line for the Crete Cardinals. No score. Went will go under center this time. Puts a man in motion. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right side, looks downfield, airs it out, and it is caught near the 5-yard line. Peyton Steer again, his 3rd catch of the game. That would be, well, a gain of about, 16 yards.
Yeah, it gets him down to the 3 or 4 yard line there.
Well, 1st and goal for the Cardinals at the Beatrice 3-yard line. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Wentz under center. Wentz hands off up the middle and for the touchdown. That is Lyle Van Horn. 3-yard touchdown run for Lyle Van Horn. Crete takes the lead here in the 2nd quarter. 11:28 to go in the 1st half.
Just one of those little hard-nosed runs that we've seen from both sides so far.
Lyle Van Horn puts first points on the board for either team. Max Luttrell on to kick the extra point. Snap is down. Kick is...
Oh, boy, bobbled on the snap.
Peyton Stewart with the ball and trying to run it in for 2. Now tosses it and not going to get there. Good defense by the Beatrice Orangemen. 46 was there. Or was that 45? Isaac DeBoer may have prevented that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, definitely not a planned 2-point conversion. You see it there. Just the snap, just couldn't catch it clean, and then the kicker had to stop, and hard to stand there and just kick a ball through an upright without any momentum behind you. So nice play by the Orangemen. They're going to hold them to just the 6. We'll see if that 1 point could come back down the road here and play a factor in this game. We know we've seen that with the Big Red over the last few years. Luckily, or fortunately, the last 2 games they've played now, they've won those 1-score games. It's kind of nice to see, and hopefully they've turned that corner and continues to go that way in Nebraska's favor.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not a 1-score game tomorrow, though.
If it is, we're in trouble.
I would agree.
Not dissing on Akron by any means.
Well, they did lose to just Wyoming 10-0 last week, so I didn't predict a shutout. I do think Akron will score, but my hope is Nebraska's up enough that later on in the game they end up scoring because we're playing 3rd and 4th string.
Yeah. You going to the game?
I'm sitting at my house.
Okay.
We got volleyball tomorrow here, the Beatrice Volleyball Invitational. 2 gyms going, so on Beam, the channel you're on right now, you'll have the O-Zone. I know the Lady O are scheduled to play their first game at 10 o'clock, and that'll be on Beam. And then the Ox Gym will be on Beam 2 and have those games. So if you want to see some volleyball, come on out tomorrow, starting at 9 o'clock, first games. And also tomorrow out here, we have our cross-country invitational. So a lot of things going tomorrow. The parking lot's full tonight. I see cars parked all over the place on the grass. It'll be the same way tomorrow. I would encourage you, especially if you haven't ever been to a cross-country meet, come check that out. Those kids work so hard for not a whole lot of recognition. And one of the neatest things about it is doesn't matter what school you're from, they're helping cheer each other on and get everybody across that finish line.
Shotgun formation. Jay Jackson on the kickoff return there. Crawford hands off. And Merrick Johnson is driven back. A loss of about 3 on the play. So Merrick now 9 carries, 66 yards. Second down and 12.
Did see on our little score feed there a little upset brewing up in Gretna. Bennington was up 19-7, I think it was, with just a little bit left in the first. But 19 points in the first quarter, that's pretty good for Bennington.
Against Gretna, too. Crawford rolls out near side, overthrows his intended receiver. That was the Wyatt Happel, the tight end. That brings up a third down and 12. Crawford now 0 of 3 with an interception. So third and 12 for the Orangemen inside their own 25-yard line.
What a great crowd tonight, too. Our side looks full. Crete side is pretty full over there as well. They're all shading their eyes. They're looking back into the sun. But like I said, you couldn't ask for a better night for a home opener.
Back in the Bob Sexton era, this was quite a rivalry. Pass incomplete. Try to hit Wyatt Happel again across in the crossing pattern. Fourth down.
Beatrice is not able to get anything going on the passing game. Most of those are sailing a little too far, it looks like. Plant that foot and drive that ball a little more and bring it down.
With 6-0 Crete lead. And Beatrice forced to punt here. Merrick Johnson won the state championship in wrestling last year. Now, he did a backflip. So did Morgan winning the girls' state. I thought Morgan's backflip was a little bit more finesse than Merrick's.
She's a little more flexible than he is. Not that he's not, but
Morgan Moshman is something else. Fair catch called for at the 42-yard line, but who will forget the season of M&M in wrestling? Morgan and Merrick.
Yeah, Morgan had a great year last year, going undefeated, I think it was, and she's down in Kansas for some collegiate wrestling this year, so it'll be interesting to watch her and see what she can do down there.
Was a fun winter with wrestling programs for Beatrice last year. Hopefully they can duplicate it, maybe even get one step better.
Yeah, that's another one of those that I'd encourage you, once we hit wintertime, come check out a wrestling duel in the Ozone. We're going to have them a couple of different places this year. We got a couple of nights this year that there's basketball and wrestling on the same night. So I know there's one boys duel scheduled to be in the Hevelone early January, and then there's another one maybe towards the end of January, I think, that they're actually going to do that one over at the elementary, I heard.
Oh.
And
new elementary school.
Yeah, right across the way. We can see it from here, so have to start working to see if I can get that on the live stream the same time as doing the basketball like we've done in the past. So
tricky. 8-yard pickup there for Jonathan Ventura. It's second down and 2 for the Cardinals at midfield. Nick Went. Shotgun formation for the Cardinals. Heavy rush on the backside. Gets ball out, and it is caught near the 35-yard line by who else? Peyton Steer. He's got 4 catches now.
And tackled on the play by Aiden Olin and Isaac DeBoer. Isaac had a pretty good hit on him there.
Peyton Steer now 4 catches for 65 yards. Went's only passes have gone to Peyton Steer so far.
He's the only one that's caught one?
Yeah. Four catches.
Oh, boy.
Well, there goes Van Horn up the middle. That's a big gain.
Yeah, that big hole off the line there. They've been pass, and all of a sudden they just right up that left side.
Gain of 16 on the play for Lyle Van Horn. He's got two carries for 19 yards and a touchdown.
Beatrice had 2 defenders in the backfield. They were bringing some pressure, but neither of them able to grab the running back before he slipped past them.
Went, drops back to pass, looks, heavy rush, and is sacked. And a flag comes in late.
I think maybe that's a hold, but we'll find out.
On the sack, Rylan Gill. Or wave the flag off.
There we go.
So a loss of about 4 on the play. So 2nd down and 14 at the 24-yard line. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the first half. This half has flown by.
Yeah, that first quarter went quick, and then the last 2 minutes of it slowed down. Crete throwing the ball more obviously is going to stop the clock more, but Beatrice has that ball. They're just going to chew that clock and limit possessions.
Went, hands out to Ventura up the middle across the 20 to about the 19-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, another nice run there. Again, pretty much right up the middle.
Well, brings up a 3rd down and 10 near the 20-yard line.
That last one was on just a little delayed handoff. One of the Crete linemen was able to go up and tie up one of the linebackers, and luckily for Beatrice, the other one was able to make the tackle, but not before he picked up some.
Went, passes over the middle. That's the first one that Peyton Stewart has dropped. He's had 4 receptions. He's not dropped one since.
He's going to go to the sideline and swap his gloves for new sticky ones.
Yeah, that's the
so
end.
I haven't dropped any of these. Come on. Give me some different gloves.
That bring up a 4th down and 10 for Crete at the Beatrice 20-yard line. That's 4-down territory for Crete, or they can try to kick a field goal here. They're waiting for the call. 10 seconds to go on the play call.
Looks like they're going.
Yep. 4th and 10 for the 20. Shotgun formation for Nick Went. Looks downfield, airs it out, and the ball caught by Peyton Stewart again. This time inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. It's been a 12-yard pickup.
Knew right where that stick was. Just a little out route there. Get across that 1st down marker and get the ball on that outside shoulder. Nicely thrown ball.
Handoff goes to Van Horn up the middle. He's crossed the 5-yard line. Pickup of about 3 or 4 in the play for Lyle Van Horn. So at 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half of play, Crete leading at 6-0, looking to extend their lead here. Went under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to the left side, and slides into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. Nick Went sliding in from 4 yards out.
It almost slid too early there, I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty close to where, yeah, you could make the argument he was down before he got in, but I think in the long run it may not matter. So Inigo is going to need a stop again here. Maybe they have another bad snap on the.
I wonder if they're going to go for 2 here because they missed the field goal the first time around. Didn't miss it.
That is what they're doing.
Going for 2. Went under center.
Let's get another stop.
Pass near side.
Skipped it. Hit the ground. No good.
Yep. Pass incomplete. So.
Yeah, throw was low. See it here on the replay when this thing starts that ball just comes down and hits the turf. Yeah.
Big Steer had no chance grabbing that one. So it's 12-0 Crete right now. It's 7.5 to go here in the first half of play.
I'd like to thank some of our sponsors we've got this year. Beatrice Community Hospital, Building Tech, FNBO, First State Bank of Nebraska, and Garnett Investment Strategies. Thanks to those folks for supporting Beatrice Athletics and Beam Broadcasting.
Friends with all those groups of people, businesses, great businesses to obviously go in there, get a key, just quality service from all those businesses.
Yeah, we're very fortunate here in Beatrice to have a lot of great community partners for a lot of different things. You know, and we mentioned the ones that help sponsor athletics and on Beam here, but, you know, there's others in town too, and some that, you know, maybe monetarily can't make the, you know, the contribution, but they're helping out in a lot of other ways. So definitely appreciate the community here in Beatrice and everything they do for us.
Punt returned back to around the 33, 34-yard line for Beatrice. That's where we'll start this drive out here. Trying to get focus in on a number here for the kickoff returner. I believe that was Daniel Hook, the 5'8", 145-pound junior on the kickoff return there.
Yeah, I thought maybe it's 15, but then I look at the roster and there's not a 15, so we'll go with number 16 Daniel Hook. Yep.
Shotgun formation for Boston Crawford. Merrick Johnson, a lone setback. He'll take the handoff. Merrick across the near side, across 35. Runs over a player, 40, 45, 50. Down the near sidelines, pounds into another player and falls forward down near the Crete 34-yard line. Wow.
Great run. You see it here on the replay. Number 5 at Crete goes, what was that? And then Merrick says, who's next? How about you, number 6? Boom. Just a hard-nosed run. Merrick's one of those, he's looking for contact. He's going, you are not going to pull me down. I'm going to take you out before you can pull me down.
That's a 42-yard pickup for Merrick Johnson. I got it for 108 yards on 10 carries. Crawford hands off again to Merrick. He's across the 30. 25-yard line. Merrick reminds me so much of a former running back we had here a few years ago called Jessup Workman. Lowers his shoulder, not afraid to punish the defense.
I was thinking that same name, Brian.
Yeah.
So you're telling me he's at 110 yards already, and we're only halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah. Well, he's got 117 yards, 117. 11 carries now. Unless my math is wrong, which it never is. Jeff Junker will disagree with me, but I'm sorry. I'm great at statistics. Merrick Johnson, 11 carries, 117 yards. You got a carry of 42 and a carry of 22 yards in his package.
A few more of our sponsors: Jones Group, Insurance and Financial Services, Security First Bank, Southwick Chiropractic and Wellness, Sunrise Bakery. That sounds pretty good for tomorrow morning, I think.
Yes.
Beatrice Mary Family YMCA, Claybaugh Pharmacy, and of course, Nebraska Score Feed. Thanks to all of our sponsors.
Great sponsors, folks. You want to sponsor Beam Broadcasting, get a hold of the maestro, get ahead of the athletic department here at Beatrice High School. Tell them you want to be a part of the success we call Beam Broadcasting. The money stays right here at Beatrice High School. It doesn't go to Omaha. It doesn't go to Norfolk. It stays right here for our students to learn broadcasting techniques. Boston Crawford, shotgun, hands off to Merrick up the middle. Powers his way down about the 21-yard line.
I think that last possession Beatrice had, they got a little pass happy there, and the ball didn't really go anywhere. In this drive, they just said, you know what, we're down 2 scores now. Let's go with what we know, and let's go get it.
Remember these names: Gavin Roden, Rylan Gill, Grayson Klein, Joe Marquez, Cade Knippelmeyer. They're the offensive line giving room for Merrick Johnson to rush already for 120 yards.
Yeah, it's not just the running back. Those guys up front got to do their job too.
Merrick cuts it back inside, and he's down near the 15-yard line. A flag flies in late. Gain of about 8 on the play for Merrick. We'll have to wait to see what the flag is. Those offensive linemen doing the job. Gavin and Rylan and Grayson, Joe, Cade, job well done in the trenches. We just need to put some points on the board and finish off drives.
Face mask on the Cardinals. I didn't see any holding on that replay there or anything, and it was the back judge threw that one in. So
that gain of 8 stands and tack on
half the distance.
Half the distance. Yep.
Should take it to the. Well, it only went to the 9. I'm not sure how that worked.
Oh, well.
They were inside the 15.
Yeah, call it a pickup of 7 on the penalty there. First and goal, Beatrice at the 9-yard line. Shotgun formation for Boston Crawford. Hands off to Merrick. Johnson inside 5 and plows his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Beatrice. Touchdown, Merrick Johnson. Give him 6.
Real patient on this run. You see, he's just waiting for his blocker to take out a guy. Goes through, of course, contact with the linebacker there, and then the safety just says, "Oh, this is coming." That's tough. Nice run by Merrick. That whole drive there. I mean,
every play went to Merrick Johnson.
Like I said, just sure thing. Know what you're doing. Get it to him. Let him go.
Johnson, the offensive line, credited for all the yards in that drive.
And now, as we've seen, the all-important extra point here.
Yep. Snap is down. Kick is up.
Up and good.
And it is good. The extra point good. And it's Jesse Oltmans, I believe, on the kick.
Great response by the Orangemen there to just go down the field and say, you know what? We're going to score.
Yeah.
We're going to give our workhorse the ball. We're going to go down the field, and we're going to score. That
is football 101 in Nebraska. You run it down the defense's throat, and you keep running it down the defense. Remember Warren Sapp in the Orange Bowl against Nebraska where he's gasping for air at the end of the game? That's what Beatrice just did.
It wasn't even the end of the game. That was middle of the third quarter there.
That's right.
On hands on their knees and just going, oh, man.
When your offensive line controls the trenches, you got a running back like Merrick Johnson that powers away. That will wear down a defense faster than anything.
I still think back to some of those and what the playoff format is now and all that, and I just go, man, how cool would it have been to see one of those Florida schools have to come up to Nebraska and play one of those first-round playoff games in Memorial Stadium.
That would be exciting. Kickoff taken near the 5-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Cutting around the near side. 20, 25. Cuts it back in 30-yard line.
Stepped out back there.
Of bounds. That was Tristan Linhoff on the kickoff return.
Nice return, though, for the Cardinals. Just after a little fake handoff, just missed the trip up there, and you can see right there, steps out about the 26, 25-yard line.
So it's 1st and 10, Cardinals at the 25-yard line. They lead it 12-7 right now with just over 5 minutes remaining here in the first half.
You know, here's another thought, too. We're talking about the bowl games and playoff and whatever. I think from what we saw last week with Nebraska playing in Arrowhead, how fun would a bowl game there be?
Oh.
I mean, they play them in New York in the Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. Why
Have
not
one at Arrowhead.
Get a big venue to highlight, kind of like Nebraska does for state football. Go right up there to Memorial Stadium. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left, 1 lone setback. Went, though it fires it the far side, down about the 33-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the play. That's the first time it's not Peyton Steer.
Yeah, nice yardage after the catch for the Cardinals on that one.
There's Hash Patel on the catch.
Yeah, he caught that one behind the line of scrimmage yet even.
Yeah. So 2nd down and 2 for the Cardinals at the 33-yard line.
It was real nice to get a stop here before they get too far down the field and get that ball one more time before halftime.
Ventura on the running back. He gets the first down. Gain of about 7 on the play for Ventura.
On the flip, if I'm Crete, I'm running sure things, whether it's handing off the ball or the little quick swing pass like we saw that first play. Something you know is going to keep that clock rolling and make Beatrice think about using a couple more timeouts and just see what you can do.
Both teams have 2 timeouts left here in the first half. So 1st and 10, Cardinals at the 39-yard line. Went back in shotgun formation. 1 lone setback. Went, drops back to pass, airs it down the middle of the field, and it is caught. Guess who? That's right, Steer again. Gain of about 13 on the play. Isaac DeBoer on the tackle there.
Just found a nice little spot in the defense there to sit We missed a flag, Brian.
Oh, wait a minute. They're bringing the ball back. So that 13-yard pickup does not count. Holding on the offense. That's a big-time penalty.
That is huge. Beatrice needs to capitalize on this one now. You got first and 20.
Back at the 30-yard line, 29-yard line. Went, tosses near side, and nice tackle, open field tackle there on the receiver, Jose Perez Vicente. Gain of 1 on the play. That was it. I didn't get the number who made the tackle on that, but a nice open field tackle.
For the most part, when Beatrice has had a guy there, they've made that tackle tonight. There's only been a couple of them they've missed. It's not that Crete's blown up defenders like Merrick is, but see it again there. Just nice job of group tackling that and making sure you bring them to the ground.
Pick up about 7 there for Patel. He's got 2 catches now for 15 yards. 3rd down and 11.
I'm going to slip on my flannel, Brian.
Getting chilly? All right, Jeff Junker. 3rd and 11 here. I'm sorry, that was low blow. Went goes under center. Man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Looks downfield. Now will take off on the right side. Tosses it. And that'll be enough for a 1st down if he didn't pass it. Line of scrimmage.
Pass was to Hanch Patel over there on the far side.
Gain of about 11 yards on the play. I thought maybe the pass, he released it after he crossed the line of scrimmage. That would be illegal, but apparently not.
Well, then I was too busy watching and I forgot to hit run the replay. So sorry about that, folks.
1st and 10. Handoff goes up the middle. That again is Lyle Van Horn on a 4-yard pickup.
That time Beatrice did have a guy on him right away, and the Crete running back just kind of drug him with him. You see it right here. He gets a hand on him. Helps that the Crete lineman's helping pull him back too. But
see Kane Ruskamp down on the defensive line.
It was Gavin Roden, I think, actually had a hand on him.
Yeah, I think Gavin got the tackle. We're in a 3-man front here is Beatrice. Went, drops back to pass, heavy rush, airs it down and incomplete. Overthrew his intended receivers down the field. One of them was Tristan Lindhoff. Good coverage by Beatrice. I think Boston Crawford was back there.
Yeah, great coverage. Got the rush in.
So it is 3rd down and about 6 here at the 45-yard line of Beatrice. Beatrice trails 12-7. Cardinals and 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation for Nick Went.
Big play here.
Went fires it down the near sidelines, and it is caught inside the 25 down to about the 21-yard line.
I didn't want them to get a big play, but that ball was actually underthrown. The receiver had to stop and come back, and boy, he throws a nice ball.
He does. Went. Landry Kuntz with the catch of 25. Flags will fly. Stop the play here. That's good because I need to catch up on math. My math is...
Crete was trying to grow a little quick there, and they got a little quick for their own good. False start on the Cardinals, so back them up 5. 1st and 15 now. Just over 2 minutes left here in the first half.
Cardinals leading it. They got up to a 12-0 lead. Then Beatrice marched it down the field on the legs of Merrick Johnson, the offensive line, and cut it 12-7. That's where we're standing right now. Went in shotgun formation. Takes the snap, airs it out the middle field. It is caught and then dropped. The intended receiver that time, Jose Perez Vicente.
He bobbled that one the whole way. It just hit his fingertips and kept bouncing.
Second down and 15 at the 25-yard line. 1:44 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, now the sunset, you can really see that new turf with the stripes on it. Nice crisp white lines. The O logo's out there for the Orangemen and Lady O.
It is a beautiful house of orange.
Yeah, all the trees are finally, we've been in this place now 14 years, I think.
I can tell you who the first quarterback was in this field. He's coaching now. Pass down the middle, caught, Peyton Stewart. A 25-yard touchdown pass.
That is a great route run right there. He just goes and he's just running that post, gets inside the defender, and the defender is just too far away to make that tackle.
Peyton Steer now, 102 yards receiving. Tell you what, I've been impressed with the Crete passing game. He's set for the extra point here. Snap is down, flag flies.
Flag out. Kick's good. No signal, so they must have blew it.
Yeah, flag down on the other side of the field.
Offsides. Well, does that change what they do?
Max Littell is the kicker here.
Put that for 1.5 now, and it is. They're going to go for it now.
They'll go for 2. Try to make it a 20-7 lead.
That's what I would do.
So Beatrice lined up off sides on the extra point. So Crete will go for 2 here. 1.5 to go in the first half. One lone setback, that is Jonathan Ventura. Went under center. Puts a man in motion. Hands off to Ventura up the middle. He's got the 2-point conversion. That will make it 20-7 Crete Cardinals.
Hoping we get a stop on that possession and go back and head into halftime, about even with them here. But it's not the end of the world. You're still within 2 scores, even with that 2-point conversion being successful. Minute 39 to go in the half. Beatrice get the ball, and we've seen what Merritt can do even if you're running the ball. He can get you a couple of chunk plays and get down the field in a hurry. So,
yeah,
I would expect we still see the Orangemen try and push that ball down the field.
Cardinals leading at 20-7 here. On that last drive, Merrick had runs of 42, 9, 8, 7, 7, 5. I mean, just a very impressive running game by Merrick Johnson. 1:39 is not a lot of time to try to muster up a scoring opportunity in the running game.
Still got 2 timeouts.
Yes, that's true.
And Merrick's done some work along the sideline, so you can play that game too.
Max Luttrell, the kickoff for the Cardinals. Home opener here for the Orangemen against the Cardinals here tonight. High kick taken near the 15-yard line, 20, 25-yard line.
Daniel Hook, the ball carrier on that kick.
It's be 1st and 10, Beatrice at their own 25-yard line.
75 yards, minute 34, 2 timeouts. See what we can do.
Boston Crawford. The youngest of the sibling Crawfords. There have been a few of them that come through the Beatrice and Tri-County systems. Great family, and her dad, Dan Crawford. Can't say enough about Dan. Boston, shotgun formation. Sweep. Flag will fly. Connor Hayden on the carry there. And it will be legal use of the hands on the offense. So wipe off the gain there.
Not the way you want to start the drive.
That would have been a gain of 5.
I'll be Captain Obvious.
I'm going to start calling you Jeff Junker. You can do that.
Well, I'm sitting on his stool, so.
Yeah. Well, he's down in
Louisiana to just
catch a night game.
Having fun.
LSU with Gus Brown. Must be nice to be retired.
They're retired and we're just tired.
Yeah.
Sleep someday, Brian.
Yeah. Second down or first down and 20 here at the 15-yard line. Handoff goes to Merrick. Merrick cuts it back up. Gain of 5 yards on the play. Merrick has 15 carries for 140 yards and a touchdown. In shotgun formation here for Boston Crawford. 2 wide receivers split left. Handoff goes to Merrick. Merrick cuts it back.
Get out.
Try up the middle. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50-yard line. Big time carry.
No flags anywhere.
33-yard pickup.
That's what I said. Just bounce that thing out and run down the sideline.
Merrick has 173 yards rushing now on 16 carries. So first and 10 Orangemen at the 47-yard line. Just under a minute remaining here in the first half. Crawford hands off. New running back. Gain of about 2.
Beatrice takes a timeout. It looks like they're after the play. Jordan Griffith on that carry.
Yeah, Jordan, good kid. I mean, 5'9", 175-pound junior. I see him walk the hallways here at the high school. And always got a smile on his face, good attitude. Jordan and also Jaden Griffith.
Yeah, his brother.
Great kids. I mean, great young men. So second down and 8, we have an injury timeout, or no, we just have a timeout?
No, Beatrice took the timeout there. So they're down to 1 timeout.
Ball resting at the 45-yard line. Beatrice trying to get a late score here, late in the first half. Jay Jackson, receiver, splits out to the left side. One wide receiver to the right side here. Shotgun formation here for Boston Crawford. Second and 8. Hand off to Merrick Johnson, and he is tackled from behind. Got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. Good pursuit by the Crete defense there.
Beatrice hustling back to the line, saving that timeout yet. We got 32 seconds ticking on the clock yet.
Shotgun formation for Boston Crawford. Takes the snap. He will step forward, airs it out. It is caught near the 26-yard line.
Caught by Evan Roberts there.
Gain of 19
that replay, but Beatrice is going to spike the ball there. Sorry we missed that one on the feed, but I wanted you guys to see that catch again.
Yeah.
So nothing exciting on the play you missed. It's just everybody hustle down. Beatrice spiked the ball to stop the clock. So reset here. 12 seconds to go. Beatrice got 1 timeout. Ball down on the 26-yard line now.
First completion by Boston Crawford. We went for 19 yards to Evan Roberts.
Great time for it.
Yeah. 12 seconds on the clock. Second down and 10. Beatrice at the Crete Cardinal 26-yard line. Crawford looking over the sideline. One lone setback, and that is not Merrick Johnson. Merrick's lined up in the slot to the right. Now that's called timeout.
Crete takes the timeout.
Oh.
So they're down to 1 timeout left also.
Well, I'm kind of curious what Beatrice will run here. 2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line, trailing 20-7. Just seconds remaining here in the first half. It would be very big for the Orangeman offense to score here late in the first half, make it a 1-possession game.
That would be fantastic. Coach Keiser would love to go in down just the 1 score. Tell the guys, hey, look, we're right here in it. I think just the 1 turnover on the game, right? Just on that 4th down play for Beatrice.
It's been the only turnover by either team. So it's been well played, very clean played on both offenses. Just
been some holdings, a couple of false starts, but
I think both teams should be very satisfied first half here. Boston Crawford in shotgun formation. Merrick Johnson, the lone setback. Crawford airs it out. The ball is tipped and incomplete.
Yeah, trying to get that to Merrick right there in the middle of the pack, and Crete saw that coming.
That's why they probably called the timeout last time around. They'd seen that play probably on their scouting report.
If Merrick had gotten that ball, he would have run a little ways. He had 3 other blockers around him, and
so 3rd down and 10 at the 26. 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Crawford in shotgun formation. Takes the snap, airs it out. The ball tipped and intercepted at the 15. 25-30 down the near sidelines, 40-45, and going all the way. Jose Perez Vicente with a interception return for a touchdown. And that is one of 85 yards. That's a killer. That's one thing you didn't need happen.
Nope. That changes the entire ball game now. I hate to say it.
That not good. Again, I go back to talking about passing versus running the football, and that's not good. So 85-yard touchdown off the interception by Jose Perez Vicente. Extra point is up, and it is good. Crete extends their lead with no time remaining here in the first half, 27-7, where it looked like Beatrice may close it to 1 possession. Instead, the costly interception in return for 85 yards puts Crete up by 20 here at halftime.
There's that last play on the replay, and then we'll get set for the band here. Trying to hit Merrick on the out there. Just underthrown. Yeah, that's a killer.
Yeah. That's a backbreaker. That's why I do not like passing games. I'm Midwest guy. Run the football, run it, run it, run it. The Beatrice High School Marching Band is taking today's halftime to recognize our students that participate in more than just band. Each student has been asked to wear a t-shirt or jersey from their sport or activity they participate in. Together, the 87-person band represents over 40 different sports and activities offered at Beatrice High School. 90% of the band in total is involved in additional sport or activity. 70% of the band is involved in athletics, and of those athletic, 91% of them are involved in additional activities outside of the band. 43% of those students are multi-sport athletes. Can you believe that? Well,
I can. It's one of those things when, you always want the band at things. It adds a lot to it, but there's a lot of times, especially in the winter, once you get going with swimming and wrestling and a lot of those things that show choir, those kids are all over the place, and it's hard to have the numbers to cover everything and have them all out there. So
multi-sport activities, multi-activities teaches students time management to the T. If you're competing in more than one activity, time management is all about it to keep your grades up. Well, here we go. Here's the mighty band from Beatrice land under the direction of Miranda Carter, Hannah Luce, and Nick Thompson.
Their show this year is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. But we will step aside and let you have a listen. Enjoy the halftime show.
Here is your Beatrice High School marching band.
Welcome back to the House of Orange. As Beatrice trails 27-7 at halftime, the worst possible thing that could have happened as Beatrice was driving in for a possible score was an interception returned for a touchdown. That is what happened. Jose Perez Vincente, 85-yard interception return to give Crete a 27-7 lead instead of a 20, maybe 13, 14-point lead. It's a disaster, but it's a game of football. I'm Brian Cook along with Andrew Johnson here. Halftime. Looking at halftime stats. First off, let's talk about Merrick Johnson. Beatrice running back, 17 carries, 173 yards, and a touchdown for Merrick Johnson. That is the main stat for Beatrice. On the other end, well, it's two players. Nick Wendt has thrown for 136 yards and a touchdown. Peyton Steer, 6 catches for 102 yards and a touchdown. Those two have really, really been impressive for the Crete Cardinals in their passing attack.
Yeah, it's really been those two. A little bit over the running attack, but it's mostly just been the passing game and primarily just to Steer, right? Yeah.
Peyton, 6 catches or 102 yards. I mean, he's been the primary receiver. I knew that coming in, that he would be a weapon. One thing about Wendt, he has not thrown an interception. Beatrice has 2 interceptions thrown and passed way less.
Yeah.
Wendt has 17 attempts passing, 136 yards. So the Orangemen will kick off here to begin the second half of play. Beatrice volleyball invite tomorrow at the Ozone. Please don't miss out. 8 teams coming in. It all begins at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't make it, tune in to Beam Broadcasting. We'll have it for you here.
Sorry, I had a visit from my daughter asking for money. She marched to halftime and she thinks she needs to have something to eat now again, I guess.
Well, welcome to dadhood.
Boy, I'm going to have to pick up a 3rd part-time job.
Well, Peyton Steer on the kickoff return gets it back to the 30-yard line. That's where the Cardinals will start. 1st and 10 from their own 30, up by 20 points here, 27-7.
Nah, it's been good having her in the building. She's a freshman this year. She's doing some volleyball and marching band and show choir. So,
talk about those multi-activities. And she probably makes straight A's across the board. Generally happens.
Well, at least she got her smarts from me, Brian.
I know it came from Mommy. I know. Riley, I'm not going to let him. Riley, I'm not going to let him take credit of that. Shotgun formation for Wendt. Airs it down the middle of the field, and it is incomplete. Almost intercepted there. Good coverage there by Brady Nelson. And the intended receiver, Tristan Lindhoff. Second down and 10 for Crete at the 30-yard line. Gotta say, great job by the mighty band from Beatrice Land. Great performance here at halftime. The cheerleading staff under Emily Dean. Great job by the ball thrown into the hands and incomplete to Peyton Steer. That's only his 2nd miss of the day. But the cheerleaders do a great job under Emily Dean and J.C. Blackburn. Marching band under.
Yeah, really solid performance by the marching band for their first home show.
Yeah.
Their big month is October when they go to competitions. So, yeah, good start for them. I'm sure Mrs. Carter will be happy with that.
Yeah. Miranda does a great job along with Hannah Luce and Nick Thompson with music programs here. Take 3 people to take over for the maestro.
Oh, I had help. Lots of help along the way.
3 incomplete passes there, and Wendt is turning over on downs here.
I mean, at halftime, if you're Beatrice, you say, look, they're going to throw the ball. So get that head around and be ready for the ball to be coming. And
yeah,
that's what they came out doing right away,
That is Crete's new offense. under their head coach. And if you run pass, I have no problem if the system calls for passing. My problem is when you're a run football team, keep it on the ground.
Yep.
And that's what Beatrice needs to do.
Boy, Beatrice scrambling to get their 11th defender on. Oh, what a roll. Wow. Holy smokes. That's a 20-yard roll.
It's a great punt there.
Don't know how that didn't kick out of bounds. Good grief.
Maddox Hendrickson is a punter. Crete has a good tradition up there of soccer. And obviously you got a great soccer kicker on your football team. Punters and kickers. It's going to be very successful. 1st and 10, Beatrice at their own 15-yard line, just beginning the second half. Shotgun formation here for Boston Crawford. Hand off to Merrick Johnson. Johnson get down about 3 yards on the play, 4 yards at the 19-yard line. 4-yard pickup there for Merrick Johnson. Now it's 177 yards on 18 carries and a touchdown. Generally, you get that kind of production from a running back. You're not trailing 27-7. You're up a lot of times, 27-7.
That's good point. But when that's what you can do, that's what you can do. Unfortunately,
right up the middle again. Merrick Johnson.
I was going to say, unfortunately. Crete was able to do a couple of things that maybe you're going to have to think about trying something else just to play catch up, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's hard to catch up when you're running a team.
Yeah.
That's the one, not a benefit to being a running team is when you fall behind like this, it's hard to catch up.
Right. And like we talked in the first half, as a running team, that clock just keeps on ticking. So.
Connor Hayden in motion. Handoff goes to Merrick Johnson. 30, 35, and is driven out of bounds near the 37, 38-yard line. It's close to a first down. And it is a first down. Pickup of 11 for Merrick. 196 yards on 20 carries and a touchdown. And again, give a lot of love and credit to that offensive line. Gavin Roden, Rylan Gill, Grayson Klein, Joe Marquez, Cade Knippelmeyer. They have to free up for Merrick Johnson to run like this. Hand off again to Merrick. Follows his offensive line. And we'll get down for maybe a gain of a yard on the play. His 21st carry.
Tough sledding on that one, but still able to get a yard.
He's close to 200 yards rushing. 197 yards.
In basically one half of football.
Yeah. Against when you have that kind of production, that kind of yardage, it's hard to believe you're down 27-7. But 2 turnovers been very costly for the Orangemen.
Yeah, one was
both interceptions.
Both basically at the 20-yard line or even closer. So Crawford keeper there for a couple of yards. Third and 7 now.
At the 43-yard line. Beatrice back at home next week, as well as homecoming week here at Beatrice next week. Unfortunately, I'll have to miss it, prior engagement, but come out and support the Orangemen during homecoming next Friday.
Hard to believe it's homecoming already, but Beatrice on the flip of the schedule only has 4 home games this year. So
Merrick Johnson again powers his way forward.
Looks like he's down there to the first down. Really close. If he doesn't have it, I would guess they'll give it to him.
How about 204 yards now for Merrick Johnson? 204 yards. Can you believe that? First and 10, Beatrice at midfield marker. 50-yard line. 2 wide receivers split left. One in the slot to the right. Shotgun formation here for Boston Crawford. That's a reverse play here near side. Hand off to Merrick Johnson, who handed it off to Connor Hayden.
Another 5 yards. Yep, 5 yards on the play.
First 5-yard gain by Connor Hayden tonight. His first official carry. Second down and 5 from the 45-yard line. Shotgun formation again for Boston Crawford. Handoff goes up the middle.
Gain of 1.
Yeah, they're really closing the gaps now on Merrick Johnson.
Ooh. Did you see a halftime score in that professional game going on?
I did not.
Chiefs Chargers. You want to guess?
I guess Chiefs are winning it by a touchdown.
It is a 1 touchdown differential, but it's 13-6 Chargers.
Wow. Justin Herbert. Handoff goes to Merrick again. Merrick is caught behind the line of scrimmage, but we have a flag that flies.
I have a bad feeling about that one.
Yeah. So what's the score of that Chargers-Chiefs game?
13-6.
13-6. So Chiefs only got 2 field goals?
Or they pulled a Crete and missed an extra point. I don't know.
Might be.
I didn't look that close. Kind of forgot there was a game tonight. Unusual to have a Friday night NFL game.
And a Thursday night game last night.
That was a good one.
A great game.
Other than the weather delay they had.
Oh, golly, yes. Kept me up till the end of the game.
But my fantasy quarterback did well for me last night, Jalen Hurts. So no complaints there.
Yeah. I'm in 5 different fantasy leagues, and Patrick Mahomes are quarterback in 2 of them, which not good. Third down and long here for the Orangemen at their own 46-yard line, and a flag flies. Illegal procedure on the Orangemen.
Man,
another 5-yard marked off.
Killing yourself at this point.
Yeah. With the ball back near the 41-yard line, so it'll be third down and 19 for the Orangemen. 7.5 to go here in the third quarter. Beatrice trails by 20, 27-7.
Go from 3rd and 9 at the 49-yard line to 3rd and 19, and
pass to Merrick and Johnson. We stop near the 44-yard line. It's only a gain of about 4 on the play. Merrick's first reception.
Yeah, there's not enough guys out there blocking. He needed to stop and cut it back in, but Crete had about 5 guys over there, and they were just...
They're waiting.
Too many of them.
I just like it when Merrick's running behind that offensive line. Crete is fast, especially in the secondary, and their outside linebackers very speedy to cover ground. Merrick Johnson back to punt the football.
Nice kick.
Boy, beautiful kick by Merrick. We down near the 19-yard line.
Yeah, 19, 18-yard line there.
A 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. At their own 19-yard line. Well, Cardinals had 1 possession so far. Went 3 and out, 3 incomplete passes. 2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. Nick Went, the quarterback, looks over the Orangeman defense and will go under center. Puts man in motion, handoff to Ventura. And he rumbles forward for a gain of about 4 or 5 on the play. Make a 5-yard gain for Ventura. Brings up a 2nd down and about 5 here for the Cardinals at the 24-yard line. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for Nick Went. Went. Hands off up the middle. Ventura rumbles down about the 30-yard line, very close, and that got the first down. So, 1st and 10, Cardinals near their own 30-yard line.
Beatrice needs to get another stop here before this one gets really out of hand.
Yeah. Keep it within striking distance. You're not out of this yet. You're down by 20 points, 3 touchdowns.
It can happen.
It can, yep. Went, drops back to pass. Airs it up down the middle. And Peyton Steer dropped his 3rd pass of the game. He got behind that defensive back, and thankful for the Beatrice Orangeman defense. They're breathing a sigh of relief there. Went is now 0 for 4 passing here in the second half.
He knew it. He knew that was 6 if he'd got that one.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 31-yard line. 5.5 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Went, shotgun formation, has a handoff. This time it'll be Lyle Van Horn on the carry.
Get a 4 on that play.
This is where Crete can benefit, running the football, running time off the clock, securing the victory. They don't have to stick with their passing game.
Every option is open to them, but they don't need every option.
3rd and 6, Went drops back to pass, airs it out near side of the field, and out of the stretched arm of Landry Coons, the sophomore. Good coverage by Beatrice.
Yeah, excellent coverage by Beatrice there. Able to run with him and just kind of missed it on the replay there, but get his arms up when that ball was coming towards him, just cause enough problems. So they picked up 1 first down, I think, on that possession, but another good stop by the defense. Beatrice defense here in the second half has covered the receivers much better than we saw in the first half, that's for sure.
Brady Nelson and Boston Crawford, that secondary, done a great job. 4th and 6 for the Cardinals at the 35-yard line. They're back in punt formation. Looks like we're going to have a timeout called.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of confusion there
on the Crete kicking team. So again, Beatrice hosting Platteview next week for homecoming next Friday night here at the House of Orange. If you can't make it, Beam Broadcasting will be here, broadcast the game. Tomorrow we got full day of coverage of Beatrice Volleyball Invitational at the O-Zone. That starts all at 9
a.m. Yep. Volleyball and cross country both start at 9. I think junior high cross country is first, and then varsity to follow that. But yeah, busy day here at the high school complex out here, and then of course next week too we got volleyball on Thursday night also.
Yep. So they'll be hosting Platteview for that one. So volleyball against Platteview on Thursday, football against Platteview on Friday.
Yeah, and I was chatting with somebody just last night. They were telling me they were from the western part of the state. There's a lot of those Fridays with those smaller schools. They would do the JV volleyball and a varsity volleyball, and then do football all on the same night with the same school, which, you know, makes sense when you're out there. And, oh my, snap away over his head.
This is a big break for Beatrice.
Still able to get some sort of kickoff.
Yeah.
Picked up by Beatrice by...
Well, big break for the Orange.
See if I can see who that is.
That
number 4, Brady Nelson picks that up and gets a little return on it there.
Well, Beatrice catches a big break here. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Huge break, yep. Got to capitalize now.
Get it down to a 2-touchdown deficit here. Play Beatrice football. my suggestion. Shotgun formation. Merrick Johnson, a lone setback next to Boston Crawford. Handoff to Merrick. Cuts it back inside. 25-20, 15-10, 5. See you later. Merrick Johnson, his second touchdown. That one going for 32 yards.
Just what the doctor ordered.
That is Beatrice football right there. How about 237 yards now for Merrick on the ground and 2 touchdowns. So Merrick Johnson scores a second touchdown. That one to 32 yards.
There we go. See, we're talking about how it's manageable deficit still, and just like that, 2 plays, and boom, here you go.
You're within 2 possessions. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. Jesse Altman's extra point makes it 27-14. Beatrice back within striking distance here.
Here's that snap over the punter's head. Not sure how he got that off. Man, he took a shot too right after he got a little bit of kick on it. Wisely picked up there by Brady Nelson, and instead of letting it roll like we saw that last time where it rolled 20-something yards, that one about 5, and then we got the touchdown run here.
So Beatrice trailing 27-14, 4:35 to go in the third quarter. I wouldn't say time is against them right now. I mean, they've got a whole quarter left to go. Catch some breaks like that, you're right back in this ball game.
Yeah. And like we said, we just finished saying before that bad kick snap, defense is playing solid this half. So here we go, just like that, your 13-point game. So
yeah. Jesse Altmans will kick off for the Orangemen here. Ball rolls back to the 10-yard line. Fakes the reverse there. Tristan Lindhoff returns it back to the 20-yard line. Good coverage by the Beatrice special teams. Just under 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Beatrice has cut that deficit down, 27-14.
Great open field tackle there.
Let's see if some momentum has gone to the Beatrice side now.
Yeah, Crete backed up inside their own 20 now.
2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Wentz goes under center. 1 lone setback. 1 man in motion. It is a sweep here to the near side. Penalty flags all over the place. Jer Barrios Reyes on the carry.
And that one's going against Crete.
Yeah. Holding call.
Yeah, so momentum all on Beatrice's side right now.
Yeah.
Great
momentum.
Yeah, great first 10 minutes of the third quarter here. Backing Crete up even further.
It puts it back down the 10-yard line, so it'll be first down and about 20 here for the Cardinals. Beatrice defense looking to get a stop here. Get their offense back on the field. Try to narrow this gap down to just 1 possession.
How about another bad snap? Oh, is that greedy?
That's greedy. Yeah. Wentz drops back the pass, airs it out, and it is caught near sideline 21-yard line. Landry Coons with the catch there.
Almost tipped as that was going through, but like we've seen on a lot of his throws, he had some zip on that one. It was just past the defender before he could get to it.
11-yard pickup makes it second down and about 9 or 8 yards here, the 21-yard line. 2nd and 8. Trips line up to the right side now, one in motion to the left. Wentz back to pass, airs it out, intercepted at the 40, 35-30, and outside 20-yard line. That was Anthony Long with the interception there.
Holy smokes, Here we go. Here we go. He just jumped that route.
Wow. Right
back up the sideline.
Exactly what Beatrice needed here.
Unbelievable. What a third quarter for the Orangemen so far.
They found themselves right back in this game after trailing by 20 at halftime after a 85-yard interception return in the last play of the first half. Beatrice has now seized momentum.
Not sure.
Yep, illegal use of the hands on Beatrice. That was after the interception.
Thank goodness.
So Beatrice will have the ball in Crete territory near the 35-yard line. So now Beatrice go back to playing Beatrice football. Run the football with Merrick Johnson. Try to get this thing back within a possession. Two wide receivers to the left, one in the slot to the right. Shotgun formation here for Boston Crawford. Hands off to Merrick Johnson. Follows his offensive line across the 20. Cuts it back inside 15. Bullies his way down close to the 24-yard line. So a pickup of 11 yards there for Merrick Johnson. .248 yards for 20.
He's not even breathing heavy.
No. 25 carries, 248 yards and 2 touchdowns for Merrick Johnson. Behind that offensive line, give them a lot of love. Shotgun formation. Flags fly to stop the play. Handoff was to Merrick Johnson again. That offensive line, again, I'm going to say their names again because you got to get them.
Don't do it right now. They just got a penalty.
Okay. Well, despite the penalty, Gavin Roden, the center, Rylan Gill, Grayson Klein, the guards, Joe Marquez, Cade Knibbelmeyer, the tackles, have done the job for Merrick Johnson here tonight.
Yeah, you don't get 250 yards rushing without your line helping you out.
Two wide receivers split left, one in the slot to the right. Shotgun formation. Merrick Johnson, the lone setback. Handoff goes to Merrick up the middle. Following that offensive line down about the 25-yard line. Pick up another 5 yards for Merrick Johnson. .253 yards on the ground for Merrick Johnson. Second down and a long 10 here for the Orangemen inside the 25-yard line. Crawford hands off to Merrick. Johnson cuts it back inside. Another flag flies. He powers his way forward down to about the 18-yard line.
Getting a little sloppy now.
Yeah, got another flag on the play. Holding on the offense. That hurts.
Not what you need.
Not what you need.
You're still in good shape. It's second down. Going to be second and, 15?
Yeah. You're deep inside Crete territory.
No, 20.
Bring it back to about the 35-yard line. So second down and 20 now for the Orangemen. They got to get close to the 15-yard line for a first down. Two wide receivers left, one in the slot to the right. Merrick Johnson, the lone setback. Boston Crawford airs it out near side. Underthrows his intended receiver. That was Connor Hayden, the intended receiver.
Might have been tipped right at the line there.
So third down and about 20.
Third and 21 officially here. Feel like if you can get it inside that...
You're in 4-down territory.
Well, yeah, you need to be. But get it down to 7, 8, 9 yards to go here on this play.
Shotgun formation here for Boston. Fumble the snap. Hit him in the chest and bounced off him. A loss of 6 yards on the play. Now it's 4th down and forever at the 41-yard line. That may change the strategy here. Maybe punt the ball and get it inside the 10, maybe.
Yikes.
That's what they're going to do.
Massive amount of momentum, and then you...
Yep, a couple of penalties.
A holding, a false start, a holding, a bad snap. Actually, the snap was fine. I think Boston just took his eyes off of it.
Merrick.
Nice little squib kick.
Yep. Going to bury Crete back at their own 13-yard line. That's where the Cardinals will start their possession here with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Cardinals leading the Orangemen 27-14.
All right, shake it off. Move on. Beam Broadcasting and Beatrice Athletics. Wow, sorry. Beatrice Athletics would like to thank some of our sponsors: Beatrice Community Hospital, Jones Group, Claybaugh Pharmacy, Nebraska Score Feed, Security First Bank, Building Tech, FNBO, Southwick Chiropractic, Sunrise Bakery, First State Bank of Nebraska, Garnett Investment Strategies, and the Beatrice Mary Family YMCA.
Well, the difference in this game right now, one play is the 85-yard interception return. The last play of the first half, they gave Crete the 20-point lead. That's been the big play of the game so far. Nice stick there by the Beatrice defense. Wish I could see those numbers better. Boy.
On the tackle there?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can see it for you on the replay. It's on the far side of the field, though. It was Merrick.
Merrick.
We should have just guessed.
Yeah. He has been a force. So 2nd down and 10. Handoff goes to Ventura up the middle. He will gain about 3 or 4 on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Can live with that. Just get a stop here.
Get the possession back. Gavin Roden, they're on the tackle. Super senior. 3rd and 6 here. There's it out. And guess who's back in action again? Peyton Steer. That'll be enough for a 1st down, 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, just a well-placed ball on that play. Outside only where the receiver could get to it.
1st and 10 Cardinals at the 26-yard line. And that ends the third quarter. Our score, Crete 27, Beatrice 14. Now at 1 quarter to try to rally back here for the Orangemen. Beatrice Bombers will be playing this Sunday here at the House of Orange. You want to see the future Orangemen football players come out and support the Beatrice Bombers program. That's Sunday at 1 o'clock here at the House of Orange. The future of Beatrice football, the Beatrice Bombers program on Sunday. You know much about the musical Into the Woods coming up?
It's another one of those that's a combination of things. You see Rapunzel in there and Hansel and Gretel and some of those. So it's if I'm thinking this right, I have not seen it yet in their rehearsals, but
I know there's a milk cow in it because it showed some videos in music class the other day. And
yeah, and I know. The set's going to be incredible once again. There's a bunch of, we're going to finish hanging some trees up in the Heavalone tomorrow. Not real ones, but you know. I got a blister doing it a couple of weeks ago, and it's finally healed, so I guess it's time to tie some more up. But yeah, it's pretty incredible what they can do with flat objects and make it look like it's three-dimensional.
Shotgun formation, handoff goes up the middle. I believe that is Ventura again. Gain of about 5 on the play. Correction, no, that is Lyle Van Horn on the carry. Kane Ruskamp on the tackle there. Defensive lineman. So 2nd down and 5 for the Cardinals at the 31-yard line. Beatrice goes to a 4-man front here. Shotgun formation. Handoff again, goes up the middle. And Van Horn, gain of about
6.
Yeah. Now for a 1st down.
Yeah, beef up the D line, but then your edge guy just got too far into the backfield. They're going to run the ball now and try and burn some time, but got to be patient. Get them at the line.
1st and 10 Cardinals at the 38-yard line. Crete leads it 27-14. 11 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Now they go back to the 3-man front. The Orangemen do on defense. Went, drops back to pass, airs it down the middle of the field, and almost intercepted. Flag will fly. Peyton Steer again, their intended receiver. And will this be pass interference?
It's gonna be. But that flag was so late.
Yeah, again. Well, the defensive back, I think that's Jay Jackson over there, did not like the call.
Here it is on the replay. Aired out over the well. We missed the interference, supposed, but it looked to me more like he just tripped up himself. I've seen that a couple of times tonight, and that time even the side judge threw the flag before the back judge did.
Well, it brings up 1st and 10 for Cardinals inside Beatrice territory at the 47-yard line. Shotgun formation here for Nick Went. One lone setback. Went takes the handoff, airs it out to Peyton Steer on the far side. Steer runs down for a gain of about 8 on the play. Steers had a big night tonight. 117 yards of receptions and a touchdown. And we knew coming in that Peyton Steer would be the primary target for the Cardinals on offense. This time Nick Went will go under center, 2nd down and about 3. Handoff goes to Van Horn up the middle, and he's got enough for the 1st down. Pickup of 6 yards on the play for Lyle Van Horn.
Crete line there just moving that line of scrimmage, and running back just nice and patient.
I've talked so much about the
waited behind him
line. Now Crete's offensive line, great pass protection most of the time. They're a passing team. They've done the job in the trenches as well on the offensive side. 1st and 10 Cardinals at the Beatrice 34-yard line. Trips line up to the left, one receiver to the right side. Went under center, man in motion. Handoff up the middle, Van Horn. Nice stack up there by the Beatrice defense. Wow.
We're playing that one back. That was fun.
Forward momentum got him 2 yards on the play.
There wasn't much forward momentum. That was what the line got him, and then Beatrice defense just picked him up and carried him backward 5 yards.
So 2nd down and 8 here at the Beatrice 32-yard line. 9 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
They've been wrestling you to see in a toss right after that. He'd have been laying on his back on the mat.
Call it for the pin. Man in motion. Went, drops back to pass. Heavy rush, airs it out, throws it out of bounds and complete.
About took out somebody on the sideline, I think, with that bullet of a pass. Well, now the problem, though, becomes the old time clock.
Now it's becoming a time.
8:43 left in the game. Beatrice down 13 still.
Again, it's not out of reach for the Orangemen here.
No.
And you don't have to pass to get back into this games.
No,
you stay with the
seen that
running game. And we watched that one drive all the way down the field by Merrick Johnson in a matter of just a couple minutes. Scored a touchdown. Back to Ventura on the run there. 7 on the play. Ventura kind of limps off the field. Van Horn back into the running back for Cardinals. Just over 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 2 wide receivers left to the right. Went goes under center. Van Horn, the running back now, gets the handoff. And Beatrice there to smother him.
Well done.
No gain on the play that time. Good defensive effort there by that defensive line. So 1st and 10, Beatrice. They stop him, turnover on downs.
That's what they needed.
Yep.
8 minutes to go. 14 points needed.
Yeah. So 2 wide receivers will split out to the right side. 1 in the slot. To the left, shotgun formation. Handoff, sweep play here near side. And down close to the 35-yard line. Just short of a first down, looks like. On the carry, that was Daniel Hook, I think.
Oh, they gave him the first down. 10 yards.
Good. Good sweep play.
We'll say, you know, we had a nice crowd here tonight, and they've been pretty engaged, making some noise. The students have been getting after it a little bit.
Hand off to Merrick Johnson up the middle. He is tripped up near the 41-yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play for Merrick.
Yeah, tough 6 yards there, just skipping back through to his left, finding a hole.
259 yards. He could reach the 300-yard plateau if he continues running like this.
How about reach it and get a touchdown at the same time?
Yeah, exactly. That'd be nice. He's got 2 touchdowns. Both the Beatrice touchdowns have been scored by Merrick Johnson. Gets the handoff. Crete was waiting for him that time. Loss of a yard on the play. He's got to be tired.
Nah.
He's got to be exhausted.
His dad's down there. You think his dad's going to let him get away with that?
28 carries, 258 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, he has touched it 5 times as much as the next person, other than the quarterback who touches it every game. Shotgun formation for Boston Crawford. Sweep play, goes to the left side, and I think enough for the first down there. Not sure who was ball carrier there.
34 would be
Wyatt Dyke.
Nice tough run there.
Yeah. So 1st and 10, Orangemen at the 47-yard line. Hand off to Merrick Johnson. Cross midfield down to Crete 47-yard line. Gain of 7 on the game. Play for Merrick. 265 yards on 29 carries for Merrick Johnson. Does he have enough gas in the tank?
Well, he's the one down on the field yet. Looks like he's holding his leg for a cramp on the end of that last play.
And Lindsay over there, the Beatrice trainer. She has been a great asset for the athletic community here in Beatrice.
Yeah, for sure. Great person, cares about the kids and the student athletes.
They talk about people behind the scenes. You know, I mentioned a lot of them, like Kale
Kaiser, our new AD this year.
Yep. How about our new principal, Mr. Ford? Great job by him. He's a gentle giant, is what I call him. Great administrative team. Dylan Kendall. Another great addition to the Beatrice community, and he graduated from Beatrice High School.
Right.
Dylan's a great guy. Mr. Ford, Kale, I can't say enough, but Lindsay there, right there, take care of the kids and take care of our student athletes.
Yeah, you see Merrick sprinting back off the side. He's got to come out for a play, but I guarantee you he'll get that one, get a little drink of water, and he's going to be right back out there.
Yeah. He is a tough cookie. He's a state champion wrestler. Why not? Again, reminds me so much of Jessup Workman, the way he runs the football. Power running football. Derek Link was one of those years ago. And looks like a sack back near the 47-yard line.
Yeah, offensive line just got blown up that time.
Yeah.
He had nowhere to go.
So 3rd down and 10 for Beatrice now. Merrick still on the sideline with his leg massaged. Handoff, Connor Hayden. Connor falls forward for a gain of about 3 on the play.
So you got 2 downs to get 10 yards. They got 3 on that one, so now you got 1 to get 7. Coach Kieser's taking a timeout.
We're under 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, trailing by 13 points. Again, it's not out of reach. I've seen some great come from behind victories by the Orangemen in the last 20 years. One of those years ago against the Alliance back in the early 2000s. The Alliance tried to make a comeback and missed the extra point. Beatrice hang on for a win after coming back from a 6-0 deficit.
Wave, Ryan.
Wave?
Yeah, wave.
Yeah.
We were on the screen.
Oh, were we? Howdy. I'm not paying attention.
Well, I got the screens in front of me over here.
Okay, that's why you saw it. Well, if you could take away the 85-yard interception return at the last play of the first half, this game would be much different right now.
Yeah, the tension would be very high right now.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you can't take it away. Yeah. So we just got to...
Well, 4th down and 7 for the Orangemen at the midfield stripe. Needs 7 yards on this play right here. Merrick Johnson back as the running back. Crawford takes a snap, airs it out, and complete. Daniel Hook at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of about 11 yards on the play. Big time gain.
Yeah, Merrick was in there as a blocker, and actually you didn't even have to get anybody. Hook was wide open in the middle of their defense there.
Shotgun formation here for Boston Crawford. This time hands off to Merrick Johnson. Escapes tacklers. Runs over a Crete defender. Gets past the 35 down about the 32-yard line. That is power running football. I love power runs. 6-yard pickup for Merrick. 272 yards and 2 touchdowns for Merrick Johnson. Connor Hayden rather. Lone setback now for Beatrice. Boston Crawford hands off to Connor. Connor follows his offensive line. Gain of about 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, going to need 3 more here. Of course, you're 4 down territory with the where you're at and the clock. Beatrice, of course, would love to bust one and get that touchdown and then have a big decision to make.
Yeah, then it's onside kick or not. And shotgun formation for Boston Crawford. There's a sweep play to the right side. 30, 25, and down to the 21-yard line. Logan Schaaf on the carry.
Schaaf, yeah. First time we've heard his name tonight,
yes.
I think. But nice run. Patient, breaks a couple of tackles. Keeps those legs churning.
So 1st and 10 for Beatrice at the Crete 21-yard line. Connor Hayden, the lone setback. Boston Crawford. And we have a timeout called by the Cardinals here. 3:13 to go in the fourth quarter. Beatrice driving for a very important score here.
Just want to say one more time before we get really wound up here. Thanks to Nebraska Score Feed for that bottom line ticker there. If you're at a game somewhere else watching, log in and get those scores on there so that we can see them.
Yeah.
And then, of course, thanks to all of our sponsors that we've mentioned a few times. We'll run them again here at the end of the game. But, again, if you want to support Beatrice Athletics, Beam Broadcasting, get a hold of somebody at the high school, Mr. Kaiser, our AD, Rachel Frericks in the office, or myself. We can talk through that. There's a few different package levels we can do. If you're interested in some signage in the gym, we can do that too. We got a couple of spots open for that. So you're looking to support Beatrice Athletics, we'd love to have you on board with us.
And again, the money stays right here at Beatrice High School, folks. It's a win-win situation. You get your advertising, and the money stays to help the student and the student athletes.
What's the play call?
Well, first and if Merrick's back on the field, will there be any question? I don't see Merrick out there. Looks like Connor Hayden will be the lone setback with Boston Crawford. As they keep the ball on the ground. Nope, Boston's going to air it out and incomplete. Luckily thrown out of bounds.
You know, I know how valuable Merrick is, but I kind of like when he's not out there, you don't know where it's going to go.
You don't know.
You know,
exactly.
It's much less predictable. Don't mind the pass either. Keeps the clock stopped. Obviously, you have to capitalize on this possession. You're at the 21. You got to get 6.
Yeah, just don't turn the ball over here.
Right.
You know,
be smart with the ball.
Be smart with it. If you throw an incomplete pass, stop the clock. That's fine. Make sure it's out of reach of Cardinal defense. Sweep play near side. And down to about the 20-yard line. Gain of only about a yard on the play.
That sweep's showing some success here.
Yeah.
Recently, so I don't mind that call either.
Got Logan again. I didn't get a number on that. Was it Daniel Hook, maybe?
There was a flag on that play. That's going to
doesn't matter.
Hold on Beatrice.
Penalties have kind of hurt Beatrice in situations tonight too. But Crete's had their share of penalties as well.
Yeah, here in the second half, Beatrice had that good drive going there down to the 20, and then we're suddenly at
the 41-yard line before we knew it. So it remains second down here. The ball spotted back near the 31-yard line. 3:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. Beatrice trailing by 13 points. Shotgun formation here for Boston Crawford. Boston airs it out, and it is underthrown as a intended receiver that time. That was Jesse Oltmans, a speedster.
Fortunately, I think he had him if he could have got it there, but
yeah. Jesse's got some speed. I mean, Oltmans, I know he ran cross country back in middle school and won a state championship for the Beatrice Middle School cross country.
He's part of that team, yeah.
Yeah, it was a great team.
Of course, if Junker was here, he'd say it was all the coaching.
Yeah, yes. Boston airs it out near side. And it's caught by the tight end there. Isaac DeBoer.
Good.
Go out of bounds?
I think so.
Okay. So it is fourth down and about 14 to go here for the Orangemen. 4th and 14 from the 25-yard line. Then you get down about the 11-yard line.
No bigger play in the game than this.
Yeah, this is a big one here. 2:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. And we'll have a timeout called by Beatrice. They're down to one timeout now. So for the 14, I'm not going to even guess what they're going to run here. what kind of play it is.
That's why we're up here and they're down there.
Exactly.
Or the booth next to us.
We're not coaches. We just analyze it.
Well, I don't know how good we're at either.
Yeah, I'm not
we just
very
talk
good.
about it.
Yeah. Well, if they could score here,
You have to onside kick.
You're almost going to have to onside kick.
There's no almost at this point. Not enough time on the clock.
Merrick Johnson's been the story here tonight.
Looks like Platteview is going to pick up a win over Lexington. That score is 14-0 right there towards the end of the game.
So they will improve to
1-1.
2-2.
No, 2-0.
Platteview
2-0.
beat Crete in overtime last
2-0,
week.
yep.
Yeah, they'll be 2-0.
But a couple of tight games.
Yes.
So even if you're Beatrice, coming out of this game, depending on how this turns out, I think either way, you still feel really good about your chances next week on homecoming.
Trips line out to the right side. Shotgun formation here for Boston Crawford. Boston drops back to pass. Lunges forward, looks down the field, and it is almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. Turnover on downs here. So Crete will get the football back. Sorry,
jumping ahead a little there, Brian.
I can't wait to see Jackson Weeks, coach here, along with Jalen Weeks. I'm excited about the winter sports. Wrestling, both boys and girls, swimming and diving, and boys and girls basketball, where the Weeks are back in command.
Unfortunately, Crete's going to have to pick up one first down, I think, here.
Yeah. Beatrice has one timeout left.
I'd be shocked if it's anything but a run.
Yeah. I'm going to guess, they're a passing team, but they run when they need to. Went goes under center.
Yep.
And hands off to the tailback. He gets back to line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no gain. So that's what you needed if you were Beatrice. You knew it was coming. Just stop it. Beatrice uses their last timeout. So now it's just a numbers game.
Yeah.
Crete gets the first down. That's all she wrote.
Yeah. If Beatrice defense can hold, it's not over yet. Going to get down to the wire, but at least you get a chance. Congratulations to the Beatrice softball team. Pick up a big win against Ashland Greenwood last night.
Yeah, well, they ended up 12-4.
12-4 and 6 innings. Run ruled them. They jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Sadie Harrith had a home run. Kerrigan Hendricks had a home run. Just great played game by the Lady Orange at Hannibal Park last night.
Saw one of our own Beamers, Layla Boyko, playing first base for him last night. Had a couple of nice putouts over there. And
Kerrigan Hendricks got the win pitching. She did a great job pitching.
Softball's headed out to Kearney to play in the Kearney Catholic tournament tomorrow.
That is correct.
They've had a pretty tough schedule to start the season. They've got, three losses on the season, but one to Hastings, the other two are to what would be Class A schools.
Yeah.
And they were down in Kansas City last weekend.
Wentz is trying to slide for the first down here.
I think he got it.
Nick Went. They're giving him, 10-yard pickup for Nick Went.
Great play call by Crete.
Yes.
Beatrice is sold out on the handoff, and he just bootlegs that thing out and around. And unfortunately, our Orangemen are going to fall to 0-2 on the year. Crete will move to 1-1.
But you can take a look at this defeat here. I mean, it's got some great positives coming out of this game. The defense played good when they had to.
Yeah, the second half, the defense has done it. No points in the second half for Crete. And that long interception run right at the end of the first half that was really the backbreaker. And then some untimely penalties for the Orangemen. Once you're getting inside the red zone. Into the third quarter, one happened, and then here at the end of the fourth. But, I know they're going to be frustrated. It was a game they wanted to win for sure. And,
Don't look
So
at the
a lot of
negatives.
good things yet.
Look at the positives of this game. I mean, the defense outstanding. The offensive line, I can't say enough about what they did. Merrick Johnson, almost 300 yards rushing. 272 is what I got him for. That's amazing. So the running game and the offensive line did a great job. The defense, outstanding. Getting about 4 there because the defense only allowed 20 points.
Right.
Crete scored a defensive interception.
Yeah, what was that, 82 yards?
85 yards.
85 coming back. Yeah.
Yep.
Has the clock expired? So, if that goes the other way and Beatrice can score there instead, then it's a 1-point game at half.
Yes. And Beatrice might be having a lead by now. That one play determined the outcome of this game. Handoff up the middle. And another first down.
And that is going to do it.
Well, Beatrice gave it all they could tonight. Just turnovers and penalties were the costly effects. But again, don't focus on the bad. Focus on what the positives coming out of this game. Defense, offensive line, running game. The big positives for the Beatrice Orangemen here tonight.
Yeah, there's plenty of positives. You got another winnable game next week. I guess they are going to snap it one more time. I'm not quite sure why. Clock's down to 8. There we go. The play clock wasn't even running, so I don't know what.
Well, Crete's going to escape 27-14 victory over the Orangemen here. Crete goes to 1-1. Beatrice falls to 0-2. Homecoming week next week. Next Friday night, Beatrice plays host to Platteview. Come out and enjoy the festivities, King and Queen coronation. If you can't make it, tune in to Beam Broadcasting. We'll have all the events for you next Friday night here at the House of Orange. Well, for my partner tonight, the maestro Andrew Johnson, I'm Brian Cook. Have a great weekend, everybody.